recognize Secretary Estrella for the budget presentation of the Department of Agrarian Reform.
Thank you very much, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, Senator Will Gatchalian, and also our former Senate President, Senator Migs Subiri, and of course, the other members, the COMSEC, and of course, our team from DAR. We are very thankful. In fact, we are honored that it is the chairman of the Committee on Finance himself who will sponsor the budget of the Department of Agrarian Reform. This is indeed an honor for us, because if it is the chairman who is sponsoring your budget, it only means one thing. Thank you in advance for additional budget, Your Honor. Your Honor, of course, I'd like to thank everybody for allowing us to tax your valuable time. Let me begin with our very short presentation, Your Honor. This will only take about 20 minutes and 5 days, Your Honor. Shall we? Over the past 3 years, the Department of Agrarian Reform has demonstrated unwavering commitment to transforming the lives of our farmers and agrarian reform beneficiaries. Under the leadership of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., we have not only met expectations, we have exceeded them, Your Honors. This is not because only of the performers in DAR, but also because of the full support that we have been receiving from our congressmen and our senators. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your unending support. In 2022, at the very start of this administration, DAR hit the ground running. We distributed 21,876 land titles, surpassing the previous administration's March 2021 to June 2022 number of distributed titles, the baseline period, by 124%. This early momentum was matched by our drive to reinforce the legal service system for our stakeholders, laying the groundwork for a stronger rural development campaign. These achievements gave the public renewed confidence in the administration's vision, especially with the President's promise to emancipate our farmers from debt. By 2023, that promise became reality through the passage of the new Agrarian Emancipation Act. 610,054 agrarian reform beneficiaries, or ARBs, were freed from a staggering 57.557 billion in principal debt. The department responded swiftly, presenting the laws, implementing rules and regulations ahead of schedule. In parallel, we have distributed 69,897 land titles, marking a 396% increase from the baseline period. Your Honors, with regards to Republic Act 11953, otherwise known as the new Agrarian Emancipation Act, we would like to thank our distinguished congressmen and senators for passing this bill swiftly without any single congressman or any single senator opposing the bill. Everybody, all were in unison, and this bill was immediately approved by both houses and immediately signed into law by His Excellency President Ferdinand Marcos, because I think this is the common denominator of all of us now, the local government units, the farmers, the media, the Senate, the Congress, the executive branch, and even other government agencies. I think this is our common denominator. Ito ho ang isang bagay na nagkakaisa-isa tayong lahat. Ito ho ang isang programa na nararamdaman po na nagtutulungan tayong lahat. In 2024, just 1 year after the signing of Republic Act 11953, the Department of Agrarian Reform awarded the first batch of certificates of condonation with release of mortgage, otherwise known as the CACROM. This milestone was achieved while continuing our core mandate, distributing 102,338 land titles, a 580% increase from our baseline period again. Now, in 2025, this year, the halfway mark of this administration, we set an ambitious goal to distribute 300 to 400,000 certificates of land ownership award and e-titles to ERBs, which are equivalent to approximately 300 to 400 hectares too. As of August 14, 2025, we have already distributed 401,001 certificates of condonation with the release of mortgage. For land titles, 48,772 were distributed, covering 76,398 hectares and benefiting 45,808 agrarian reform beneficiaries. This October, we will be distributing nationwide an additional 54,642 land titles covering 82,999 hectares, benefiting 51,924 ARBs. By the end of October, our distribution accomplishment would be 103,414 land titles covering 159,397 hectares, benefiting 97,732 ARBs. Additionally, we are awaiting the approval of survey returns of 39,189 hectares from our partner agencies and 1,176 hectares more are ongoing survey. We are hopeful to accomplish more or less 399,762 hectares by the end of this year. These figures reflect our dedication to comprehensive rural development through efficient policymaking and execution. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Land Registration Authority and also the Register of Deeds because they are our partners. And because of our teamwork, Your Honors, napakabilis po ang paglabas ng titulo. And I would like to thank them for this partnership with them. Under the leadership of Administrator Jerry Sirius, we were able to fast-track release of titles, Your Honor. This slide shows our budget from 2023 to 2025. In 2023, the budget stood at 9.861 billion. By 2024, it decreased to 8.081 billion. However, for 2025, it increased again to 10.442 billion. Sad to say, the increase is only here because it is the inflationary. This is just an inflationary increase without any substantial increase because we really hope that since it is the chairman of the Committee on Finance that will sponsor our budget, that perhaps with the performance, he could be more generous to the Department of Agrarian Reform. Sana narinig ng ating chairman ng Committee on Finance. Let me run you through the three program pillars, the land tenure security, agrarian justice delivery, and the support services. Land tenure is a fundamental right. From July 2022 to October 2025, DAR distributed 251,747 land titles, covering 313,742 hectares. Here is our breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the increases in the distribution, the titles that we have distributed, because I remember when our distinguished Senator Mig Subiri was the Senate President, in the previous budget hearings that we had, I think you inquired about this, and you told us, you suggested to us that we should reach 50,000 titles to be distributed, and that served as our inspiration, Your Honor, when you were still Senate President, and we were inspired with your support. That's why we were not able to come up with the 50,000, Your Honor. We were not able to accomplish 50,000, Your Honor. Sad to say, but we were able to accomplish 69,897, Your Honor. And thank you for inspiring us, Your Honor. From January 2024 to October 2022, year 2025, 424,138 certificates of condonation with release of mortgage were distributed. Again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our senators for the support that they have given us with the new Agrarian Emancipation Act. This equates to 340,337 agrarian reform beneficiaries, condoned debt valued at 42,559,495,592. This cumulative achievement underscores our belief that our farmers deserve ownership of the land they till and a fair share of its fruits. This came into being, Your Honors, because if you will remember, when our majority floor leader was still Senate President, we have discussed this matter in Malacanang, and we were wondering if the farmers will still be able to pay the amortization. And we all realized that because of the pandemic, because of climate change, especially climate change, and because of the sudden increase of all inputs in agriculture, the farmers may not be able to pay any more this amortization. Hence the need to come up with a condonation law. And yes, and we credit this to the two houses, the House of Representatives and also the Senate, and also the President, for this big relief that we are giving our agrarian reform beneficiaries. From January 2024, next page, please. Ito na, no? May we move may we move now to agrarian justice delivery?